Hello and welcome back to Half-Life Blue Shift, the Let's Play Blind with Neo Rambler. Right then, we have yet more favours to do for the dock. This time it's the biggest one of them all, I do believe, anyway. So 2 lifetimes supply of beer is on the stake in order to give to Gordon, so we've got no time to waste. Plus I'm also in a rush because I have to go to the pub in a bit. So I have no idea what it is we're supposed to be doing. I forgot actually what the doctor asked us to do. That's a very good point. I had a load of things he gave me to do and I can't remember what they are. So I better go back down and speak to him again. Say, Doc, what am I supposed to do again? I've totally forgot because I haven't watched the last video. I forgot. He's not going to tell me. Doc, you're rubbish. Okay. Oh, there's some buttons over here. No, he pressed those, didn't he? Yeah, he did all that. Right, okay. So, can I go that way? I can't go that way. Oh, that's odd. Do I go in here? No. Okay, he's confused. No, can't do that. Okay, now I know he asked me to do something. I remember that. What exactly? Well, that's all lock and loaded, so... main power. That looks like something. Oh, here we go. I missed this bit. Right, so I'm going to save, and then I think we need to flick this first. We have flicked the thing!
Very good. Stand by, Calhoun. Once the system is initialized, it'll take a few moments for the interpolating resonance coils to achieve focus.
Okay, whatever you said, old Doc. What's that say? Disp field damping locks. Is that displace? Display? Dis them? I don't know. Either way, big red button. Need to press it. I can do that.
Oh no. The primary coolant line has been ruptured.
Uh-oh.
Calhoun, go to the valve located on the catwalk and release the pressure.
Righto.
Hurry, before the system overheats.
It's okay, Doc. I got it. I got it, Doc.
Good. Now keep turning the crank until the pressure level is just normal.
Okay. I'm gonna get shot a lot. Done it. Okay, this is bad. This is bad.
When the main charge meter reaches full, I'll need you to open the displacement field from the control room.
Righto, Doc. I can do that. I'm running low on health though, Doc, and my mouse is pretty much dead as well. I need to get a new mouse, sadly. So it's going to be tricky, Doc.
Almost there.
It's going to be another threat, isn't there? Oh, God. Come on. Come on, Doc. Come on, Doc.
Okay, the system is
I've pressed it.
Throw the switch located in there, the field is open. Go
Good.
now, Walter. Very good, Calhoun. I'll begin charging the system for the next teleport event.
Wait. Oh, I forgot to do it again. Oh, Christ. Right, okay. Alright, so it looks like we've got to do it one at a time. Right, okay, I don't know if that's for me or for him. But whatever, right, so we've got to throw this again then. No, we haven't. Uh-oh. Doc, soldiers are here, Doc. Doc, soldiers. Doc.
Almost there.
Uh-oh.
Right, we've reached full charge again. Open the field, Calhoun.
I'm gonna press it. Go, Doc, go. Oh wait, you're not Doc. Who are you? Oh, you're the other Doc.
Oh, now, Simmons.
Go, Simmons, go! No, not Simmons, no! He's the bad guy from Resident Evil 6! Oh no, what have we done? We've ruined it! Doc, we've...
I'm going to go through next, but don't worry, Mr. Calhoun. I've set the system to automatically start the charging sequence once I've made it through.
Okay,
Just
Doc.
wait for the levels to reach full again and open the field like you've been doing.
Okay, Doc, whatever. Point being is, don't worry about me. You've basically created Resident Evil 6 now. The world is doomed, and that's that. Zombies will thrive, and I will poop my pants. Quickly, Doc, just... Right. Come on.
Right.
Go, Doc, go! Just go, Doc, don't worry about me. Go!
Good luck, Mr. Calhoun.
That's fine, go, Doc, go!
On the other side.
I'm sure we will! Maybe, probably not, but go, Doc, go! Good lads. Right, okay. Soldiers are here. This is bad. Oh, they're coming in that way. Okay, they're coming in that way. Right, okay. I'm not quite sure what the best course of action is. So how long is that actually charging? It is charging. Right, saving it is a good idea. We need to take out these soldiers. Go on it. Gotcha. Come on. Yes. It's looking good. Press. Go. 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 Just do it. Do it. Do it. Jump down there. Go, go, go! Yes! In your face, soldiers! In your face! Yeah! We made it!
Calhoun, you've arrived!
I have.
When you didn't come through right away, we thought that Oh no, there's something wrong here. Simmons, come look at Calhoun! His body seems to be in some sort of resonance displacement.
Oh no, I knew it couldn't be that. Oh, ballsing hell. Oh dear. Alright. Oh no, no, what's happened now?
What the hell for? We got him. Let's kill him now. And if they find the body...
Freeman, I've got your beer! Gordon, I've got your beer, Gordon! 2 lifetime supplies worth! Darn it!
Oh, thank God you made it.
Am I back?
I was worried that a malfunction occurred at the last moment and you might have been caught in an infinite harmonic reflux.
That would have been quite bad,
Lucky
actually.
to be standing here. Then again, we're all lucky. Thanks to you, however, we were actually able to pull off this harebrained idea. We made it, Mr.
Science,
Calhoun.
eh?
We made it.
Right. Oh, we actually made it. Is that the end of the game? Really? That's it? Have we done it? Did I win? So all that happened when Gordon was being taken to the Crusher place? Oh wow! So that's it then? Are you kidding me? We done it. I wasn't expecting it to be that quick. Alright. Ah, cool beans. Oh, it was Gearbox then. Alright. Actually, I still don't fully understand how much Gearbox and Valve were involved in making this. As far as I'm aware, Gearbox made the games, but Valve were like creative consultants, and Valve were able to like look at what Gearbox had produced and just, you know, ask them to change things if they needed to and that sort of thing. So I think that was the relationship. But anyway, that was really good. I enjoyed that, and it's such a shame that it sort of ended halfway through the story. I thought we were well, that was shorter than opposing force, but not in a bad way. I liked that. I thought that was really good. And it's good that one of the security guards, i.e. Barney, was able to escape with the scientists, and that was a nice happy ending. I'm glad that no bloody G-man coming in going, no Barney, no, yes, we must put you in another field of stasis so that one day I shall have all of you in my stasis field collection, and then we shall put you in Half-Life 2. Yes. But, you know, whatever. Point being is, that's really cool. And it makes sense as well, because Barney's able to do the things he does in the second game without sort of being put into stasis via the by Gordon and Adrian's situation. So, pretty cool stuff. It's just a shame that they never really did much with opposing force. Apparently, there were plans for... I think it was Adrian from the first for Opposing Force. I can't remember his name now. Either way, there was plans for him to be involved in the Half-Life universe after Opposing Force, but whether they're going to happen or not, I don't know. However, they have released, Valve that is, the Source 2 engine. I think it's still in the development stage type thing, as in like they've released the engine. I think they're letting developers play around with it. I don't know, but either way, because they've done that, there are hints now that maybe a Half-Life 3 could happen. I mean, after, you know, studying the development history of the game and watching a few things on YouTube about it, I can see why they probably don't want to do it, because after what had happened with Half-Life 2, you know, nobody would want to go through all that again, if you know what I mean. So I can understand why. And I know Valve don't work in the same way as any other developer studios do. They do things a lot differently, so they're not the same as any other developers. They don't have strict schedules for anything. They kind of just do it when they feel like it and release it when they feel like it type thing. You know, they got not quite a... They haven't got like a hierarchy system. They can freely move about projects and stuff, although really Gabriel tends to be the head honcho, but whatever. It was his company to begin with, though. He started it with some other guy from Microsoft, so kind of makes sense. But it's like I don't know, either way they do things differently. But yeah, with the release of the Source 2 engine, maybe in a few years time, probably another 10, maybe a Half-Life 3. Although at that point, I don't think anybody will care, because as much as people are die-hard fans of this game, and there's a lot of them about, I think the amount of time they've had to wait for Half-Life 3, I think by then, in terms of sales figures, unless they really market it well and really put a lot of hype into it, to get people back into Half-Life again, and maybe even do a discount sale on all the old Half-Life games, so they can say, look, this game is coming out, Half-Life 3, but you know, before it does, those of you who need to catch up with Half-Life or want to play it, here, smash 95% sale off Steam, go buy Half-Life and play it and get yourself up to speed type thing. Maybe even host some events where Half-Life's themed and everything. You know, people can go and play Half-Life, all that MacGuffin. Maybe it'll work, but that's a lot of money involved. So I don't know. Point being is we don't know. But you know, with the release of the Source 2 engine, it's possible, but not definite. But yeah, well, I didn't expect it to be that quick. So there you go. That was Half-Life Blue Shift, and I enjoyed that as well. And I enjoyed that a little bit more than Opposing Force. I thought this one was a bit more well thought out, and although it was shorter than Opposing Force, it felt a bit more focused. But then again, Opposing Force was good too because I liked how they really did try to make the story of Opposing Force parallel to the events that Gordon was going through, and similar to Blue Shift, but it was a little bit looser. Um, but it was really good, and I have to say that was both of them as expansion packs, so to speak. They were very very good, so I enjoyed that. And again, I think if you were to twist my arm and say which of the Half-Life games do you like the most, I'd have to go with the first one and the expansion packs. You know, again, I liked episode 1 and 2 of Half-Life 2. I thought they were better. They were a bit more focused and shorter, but I'm still not 100% sold on Half-Life 2. As a game, it's good in terms of its playability, but I really still don't think it's anything special. But it is old, and I'm playing it, you know, retrospectively. If I was playing it back in the day when it came out brand new, maybe I'd have a different opinion. Maybe I'd be a bit more pro Half-Life 2 and say, no, it's the best game ever. But when you go back and you play it back on and you never played it in the first place, then obviously you're going to go in with a different perspective and a different opinion on things, and therefore you view it from a different angle compared to everybody else who's played it when it first came out, and they view it from a different angle as well. Either way, it's an opinion, so it's not God's word or anything, because I'm not your God. Not yet. So yeah, but anyway, right, I'm going to stop rambling now. So I'm going to say thank you very much for joining me on Half-Life Blue Shift. Bit sad that it came to a short end like that, but either way, it was very good. And I think now that is finally it for Half-Life. Some of you have asked me to do, I think it's called Lost Coast, which is a missing level of Half-Life 2. I might do that. I don't see why not. I could do that next weekend maybe. But I would like to move on to either Portal to Aperture Tag or Portal to Mel Story. I forget what they call Portal Stories Mel or whatever it's called, because that came out recently and that looked really good. So I guess let me know in the comments section really what you want me to do. If you want me to do Lost Coast, I'll do Lost Coast. If you want me to move on to Aperture Tag or Mel Story or whatever it's called, I can do that. Just don't ask me to do any multiplayer stuff as of yet. Again, I haven't really got a good enough or decent setup to do multiplayer, and I am a little bit apprehensive about doing multiplayer, only because I'm socially awkward and terrible, and I don't do online multiplayer games, really, to be honest with you. I'm quite an old gamer. Okay, I'm 25 and all that, but I'm quite a retro gamer where I tend to play with people in the room as opposed to online. So yeah, in terms of online multiplayer, I'm not ruling it out. I'm not saying I won't ever do it, but as of now, I'm still a bit hesitant. So forgive me for my hesitancy, but that's just how I am for now. It's not that I don't like you guys or anything, girls, ladies and gentlemen. Not at all. I love you all to bits, but just forgive me. I'm just a bit apprehensive. That's all. But I won't rule it out, and we can always go back and do Portal multiplayer and stuff. I think one of you asked if I could do multiplayer with my sister. I could, but the setup I got again is a bit too basic. I'd have to expand my setup a little bit to be able to do it competently with her. But she has actually played Portal 2 multiplayer with her friend on the Xbox 360 just recently. I didn't even know she was going to do it, but she has, and she's already enjoyed it, so she's already done it. So I'm like, oh, okay, fair enough. So there you go. She kind of beat you guys to it really, because she was in the middle of it when you asked me to do it, and then I asked her, and she said, "Oh, I'm already doing it." And I'm like, oh, okay, fair enough. So yeah, but anyway, point being is just let me know if you want me to do Lost Coast, Aperture Tag, and the Mel Stories or whatever it's called, and in which order you want me to do it, or if you just want me to do the one or three or just two of them, just let me know. Other than that, again, thank you so much for watching this. If you have done, please take it easy, have a good one, and I'm now off to the pub to have a drink. So have a good one, guys, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.